Alright guys, we are back now to start the qualifier rounds to make it into the semis. We've got qualifier 1, Denny, Stinson, Weatherton, and Trent are going to be kicking us off here. The winner of qualifier 1 is going to move on to play in qualifier 2, and the winner of qualifier 2 will move into that empty spot in the semifinal A. So these guys are getting ready to go, and we will get started in just a moment. Alright, these guys are off. And yeah, so it's back on the mic, joined by Kyle.
Hello. Welcome in, everyone. Playoff time. This is where the rounds really matter. It all matters about your placement here. Points, who cares? You could score 25 points and it's still advance.
Exactly. It's winner take all for this one.
I know Beck and I specifically are rooting for the quad 24, so...
Oh, God.
the stream will break.
Yeah, they'll do a battle mode tiebreaker.
What's your battle mode of choice? 1v1?
Oh, that's...
Micro Mountain?
I would love to play one of the tiny ones. Big Donut,
yeah.
Or what's the other one? Skyscraper.
Skyscraper, you know? The one that just
force people to play.
Skyscraper, the one that basically doesn't have the scaling taken off and it's just Skyscraper moves as fast as possible.
Yeah, play it on the Wii as well, so we can just go as fast as possible.
I don't know if you heard this one year, but Drew had an emulator
yes, yeah, we were playing
or whatever.
The 60 FPS.
I was like 120 FPS.
Yeah, you could up it. Yeah.
Well, then at one point he took the scaling off, and it was able to run at like 12, like 1,000 FPS or something.
Oh,
it was like you were zooming down the track.
Yeah. The you can like unlock the FPS on like Project 64.
We were going like 10 times the speed. It was like 600 cc.
Yeah.
So they have to play that. That would be the best way to determine this tournament.
I wonder who would have the best chance at that. I don't know.
Maybe Drew, because I feel like he's played it before.
Yeah, I feel like I've done that a few times. Sometimes I'm trying to get through the emulator and just let it go.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, we're on to lap 3 already. Trent's got a lead here. Got triple shrooms, decent position. Stinson missed the items. No items really coming out behind Trent, so this should be good to give him the win. Yeah, Trent's gonna be clean. Last set of items coming in though for these 3. They're all on top of each other. I think, well, Weatherton, is he going to move?
Can he hold?
Oh, he does! Denny jumps into him!
Nice.
Still gets second for Weatherton. Denny in third. But, yeah, who are you, what's your thoughts on this round, Beck? What's your big prediction early? Go.
This is so tough to say. I feel like Stinson...
you don't want to pick someone, right? You don't want to make
Stinson sometimes
upset.
has like he had, I think maybe his previous round was like a pretty great round for him.
Yeah.
But sometimes, if he gets out early, he might give up here.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. He's lost his first race, but
yeah, we'll see. He's in the lead. I think he knows it's.
I feel like Stinson maybe is one of the stronger drivers though in this group. So.
Yep.
It's really hard to say.
Yeah, a little tough for him at the start here. It's going to be. I think it's a pretty balanced match if I'm being honest. Stinson I would lean as well if he can get a good start and keep himself in it. Yeah, that last round he had against like Jones and Zoran or someone over double squish. Denny trolling Stinson. But yeah, I think I lean Trent on this one, to be honest. Trent's got the skill.
Yeah.
Trent's really picks it up in the big moments. He's had a couple tough rounds, but I think he's the top seed coming into this, so it's not exactly
it would make sense.
He is also rocking the Purple Penguins t-shirt. Do we think we can... let's move his camera up so everyone can get a good view real quick.
Whoop.
The Purple
There
Penguins.
You can see it.
A classic from Trent. I know he specifically wanted to pull that one out for these playoffs, so
like
saving it.
Weatherton's got the Wario hat here.
Yeah, he's going the Wario with the Wario hat. The superpower is unlocked. I think, Weatherton was speaking about this earlier. I think he's got a good chance to hang in this one for sure. I mean, he's already got a second, and
he's been having strong rounds, yeah.
He's had a strong week this week. Week this year, I guess.
Anytime I'm watching around with Weatherton, I feel like he's the most locked in.
Yeah.
He's got the lean.
Yeah. But he was pointing out that this round has Trent, a champ, Stinson also a champ at this event, and then Uno. Yeah. It was supposed to be Uno, and then late change where Denny gets in instead. Very stacked round for sure, but Weatherton hanging in there, second place for him. Trent with the win. Stinson with the late bolt, unfortunately a little too far out of it. Stinson's got to keep his cool here on this one. It happens, it's Mushroom Cup, a lot of randomness, and...
Same positions as Luigi Raceway.
Exact same result. Very easy for us to enter, very easy for us to track. But I think if you're Weatherton, Denny, or Stinson, you're going to want to reverse that trend soon. Because, once again, in this year's tournament, top 1 in these qualifiers will advance. So just the winner. Everyone else is going home before anything else. On to Koopa Troopa Beach now.
Alright, Weatherton with the star. Denny makes it in. Weatherton makes it in.
Yeah, Koopa Troopa, the first one where you really got this big obstacle in the way that's a bit tough to go against. The ramp, which is allowed in this tournament. I'm not sure who made it on the first lap, wasn't paying too much attention, but lap 2 coming up, Weatherton in the lead. Quite frankly, it looks like the top 3 made it, and well, further back distance, and Weatherton into the bomb. Tough one to hit there. Ball's back into 3rd.
And Denny going for the ramp. Oh, he's short. Trent makes it in, moves into 1st.
Weatherton also making it in.
Stinson hits a banana.
So they're back to 1-2 again. Weatherton has these reds. He could fire them off. He's going to fire one. I think he needs to fire the next. Oh, Trent, wow, last second block. He was going for the finish line glitch, though. Doesn't get it. So Weatherton into the lead on lap 3.
Stinson's falling behind.
The home crowd is going wild for Weatherton right now. As Weatherton moves in. Trent now taking the lead, though. The blue coming in. Last second. Trent doesn't get in. Weatherton also misses. Huge opportunity for Denny here.
Oh, Weatherton gets it.
Denny's in. Denny should be clean here. Oh, the blue comes in and hits Weatherton. Gets trolled. Denny, what was that?
Stinson steals the star and moves into 2nd.
No, Denny tumble canceled. But tumble canceled and stole a star right after.
Yeah.
So stole Stinson's star. Wow, this is a chaos ending. Denny's still going to win. Stinson made the jump. Got a star stolen. Got another one. Gets 2nd because of that. And Weatherton with the late bolt passes Trent. And you know what? That's huge for the field here. As Trent was winning, now he's only got a 1-point lead over Weatherton. And Denny getting into the mix while Stinson picks up his first points.
Everyone on the board here. All right, here we go. Let's see if we get some sandbagging. We often see that on Kalmari Desert here.
A lot of sand in this track, so kind of...
It makes sense.
I see the theme, yeah. Denny is going to go with sandbag.
Okay, yeah. Wow, gets the lightning. Pays off big.
Gets rewarded for his cheap tactics.
Let's see if he swaps out at the next set while he's in 4th. Or just hold it the whole race.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was maybe trying to, but the boxes weren't there for him to take. So.
Just going to say, I'm curious what his plan is here, if he does want to swap. Now he's not in 4th, so I think that might change his thought process a little bit, but kind of 2 main trains of thoughts here. He can either sandbag some more, pick up a 4th place item now and use it, or he can sandbag, say, just behind the whole race, and then try and use it late and, not give his opponents a chance to respond. Does go for the earlier option and gets a 2nd bolt to his name, so he's just behind the leader. Gonna use it now, okay. So he is gonna go for the double early.
Squishes Trent.
Squishes the points leader, and will give him a chance to get out to a huge lead here. Denny just came off that tough round, but already up to 5 points and already feeling a bit better. He might be the most warmed up of the group, to be honest.
Weatherton fires off the bolt.
Waits the train.
All right, now Trent is sitting here in 2nd with this red, and Weatherton passes, but Trent doesn't fire the red.
Interesting. I'm curious what his thought process is here. He uses it now.
Fires it now, but
he's going to take the single blocker.
Oh, and he has another red, so he could fire, but...
I wonder if... Oh, it's a lap 2 only. I thought it was lap 3.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if he was going to go for the over the item strat here, but it doesn't seem like he's close enough. Doesn't really want to risk that.
Yeah.
Playing the longer game. Maybe he's sandbagging a bit.
It kind of seems like that, because, the good items are so powerful in the last lap. Unfortunately, he only gets a fake item, which won't help him much.
I'm going to say, not combating Weatherton's star very well, even though Trent was in the lower place. How's that math work out?
Now Weatherton shrooming through the sand.
Weatherton's now going to be right on Dennison's tail. He actually might be ahead of him. Yeah, he skips the items, and I think they're right next to each other, side by side here. I think a blue shell is on its way. I don't know if it's going to get home in time. Dennison threw back a backwards green. But Weatherton is in range if this blue can get home. Weatherton, I think, is playing to be safe from it. There's the blue. Possible heartbreaker.
Oh, Weatherton gets a red.
Denny does have a blocker. Is Weatherton going to fire this? He's close enough. He goes for the comeback.
Gets him on the
what
side.
A shot by Weatherton. Drew takes a huge win here. Hometown champ. 2nd for Dennison. Well played there by Weatherton. Let's see Stinson with the star late.
With the star, can he cut it?
I don't think it's going to be enough.
Too late.
Yeah, Trent taking that 3rd place. And just like that, 1 cup in. Weatherton leads this play-in, or this qualifier, I should say. 8 points for him. 7 for Trent, 7 for Denny. They're right in this. Stinson at 2, a bit behind here, but, you know, got to keep your head on here, Stinson. He's still got a chance to come back in this one.
He's not looking too happy with that first cup.
It happens, man. It's Mushroom Cup. It's a lot of randomness. You just got to keep playing.
Ooh, Weatherton hits the bomb. And Weatherton gets hit again.
Stinson now in the lead. Yeah, Weatherton having a bit of a struggle here. Does take it a bit safer just to get over. Keep himself in this race. Stinson and Trent battling it out at the front.
Okay, Trent can drop a banana on the bridge here. He does right at the front.
Stinson will take care of it.
Then he can shroom up the cave. Doesn't grab an item.
Stinson taking a more aggressive shroom there. He's able to get in the second. In fact,
oh, Trent goes for the steal.
I thought he was going to cycle these items. Yeah, Stinson had just the last mushroom left.
Oh, Trent's off the track.
Interesting approach here by Stinson. Yeah.
Gets him.
I don't agree with that play from Drew. Stinson, you know, it's still early, but he's not really the threat for Drew at the moment, as he's so far back in the standings. He just lets Denny get a shock dodge, and he's out to a huge lead now. Yeah, I would say that's a slight misplay by Drew. He's got to... It's still early, still too early to fully be targeting on one person or 2 people, but I think he's got to know that he's got to worry a bit more about Dennison and Trent.
If he's lucky here, he can pull a 3rd place Lightning. Maybe get everyone else.
Yeah, he's going to have one more chance at it.
Yeah.
Doesn't... misses. Said the same thing.
Yeah. Denny putting bananas all over in front of the ramp here.
Trent's got blockers to help protect him. Takes care of one. Drew, though, might be in some trouble. He is in some trouble. Targeting the leader already. That's what happens, Drew. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Oh, he goes around that banana kind of crazily. Well played by Weatherton there. But yeah, turning our attention to the front. Dennison coming into this bridge section. Right, not incredibly far behind, but I think it might be too much. He goes pretty wide here, though.
Trent does have reds. He fires them all. Too late.
He need to be a bit quicker on firing those in. Stinson picks up a late bolt. Weatherton, though, coming through. Oh, can't quite get up there. Tough race for Weatherton, but he's got to shake it off. Still in this one.
Yeah, he probably would have rather had a gold shroom there to get up the hill.
Well, I don't think he could have, because Stinson had a bolt. So there's the
nothing
only
he could do anyways,
yeah. Dennison takes the lead in this round, though, at 10. Yoshi.
Wow, this is close between 3 of these guys right now.
And again, just the nature of these types of rounds, Stinson is nowhere near out of this one yet.
And Denny has the blue shell, and he swings it around and hits Weatherton on his way. A hairpin right here for
Weatherton
Stinson.
Picks up a last second bolt.
Oh, gets Stinson.
Shock dodge for Denny as he was tumbling. They bonk into each other. Denny still makes it. I think Weatherton, a little bit of strategy mistakes here. Doesn't need to be going for Stinson. I think that's just a difference in experience here. But, Dennison, though, got a shock dodge as he was tumbling as the bolt got used.
Stinson falls again.
Very advantageous now for Weatherton here.
Alright, we got 2 shrooming through the grass. Denny's out in front, though.
Yeah, close race at the top 3. Stinson a bit out of this one.
Oh, wow.
Another chance for Drew here.
And he fires it, gets Stinson off the other side of the hairpin.
I think he should have been using that a bit early, but the problem here... Oh, boy, he might have some trouble when he lands.
Oh, the banana gets him.
I think the problem was he was kind of spinning around into a corner.
Yeah.
So, he got good placement, though. So that's why he waited a bit on Dennison, but still got him down, but Dennison gets the good placement.
Okay, Trent has a boo now. Oh, he steals the shrooms to cut the grass.
Yeah, Trent's still the one ahead of Drew, so he despawns 1 red. A bunch coming in for Trent, and unfortunately Drew's a little too far behind, so... Or, sorry, Dennison. I'm getting them confused. Shell does connect on Dennison, so Trent's lead expanding. Honestly, pretty solid gaps between everyone right now.
Oh, Trent's going to opt to drive around.
I was wondering if Drew was going to pick up a 3rd lightning bolt right before the jump again. Maybe that's what Trent was aware of. I think Trent dropped a bunch of bananas, so... This is going to be close. Top 3 really bunched up here.
Right, holding on with the red.
Might come down to items. Speed items are key.
But the
here.
shroom.
A star for Drew. Drew's got to push this. Drew going a little.
What a line from Denny.
Denny, amazing finish. Drew just barely misses out on Trent. Trent getting second.
Denny was just right on the fence there.
Denny pulling out now.
We're off the Banshee Boardwalk. Stinson is, you can see him live chatting the Twitch chat. They've already started the race. He hasn't even held his controller, and he misses the start boost. And first items here. Okay, Denny has some reds, fires, reds all around.
Stays on Trent. First one in the water.
Nope, Stinson hits the bomb, clears that one out. Alright, Trent gets triple shrooms trying to make up the lost ground here. Weatherton getting through the bomb with the reds. A lot of reds in play.
Crazy line. Dennis now front running this race pretty well. Putting a deke down. It's Weatherton. Waste a red shell there. Oh, I think he gets around. Stinson's red, yeah, not tracking all the way. Oh my goodness. Weatherton. Crazy driving Weatherton. Uh-oh, this could be danger. Weatherton, a red tracking. Red gets there.
Oh.
Weatherton goes off the left. The rare left. Go off there.
Trent now has a star.
Uses it here. Oh, boy. Wow, well played there by Trent. To
It's a
navigate
fake
that.
down, and Weatherton hits that.
Weatherton said, don't worry, team. I will take care of this one.
Oh, Trent hits the pillar in the bows and falls into the crack. So now Weatherton passes by, almost gets him with the red on the drop.
I don't think that was his intention, but...
Pro play is perfect timing. Oh, now Trent has a bolt.
Weatherton, the classic mistake of throwing those reds when the second player is past you on the other side of the track. And so they come right back at you.
Now, Trent didn't get anyone to fall off with that lightning, but moves up a little bit. Okay, and Denny is front-running it by a decent amount. Stinson not too far behind. Could catch him, but it is the last lap here.
He's got some shrooms. He's pushing a little bit here.
Misses those items.
Yeah,
Needed those.
it's a tough item to get is that one on the left there. You kind of need to go for the two middle ones if you can.
Denny gonna take this.
Dennison on a tear. 3 straight wins. He's got that's his 5th straight top 2 finish out of these first 7 tracks. Good, great start for Denny. And he's, funnily, already beat his point total from his last round.
Crazy, yeah. He's locked in.
Yeah. 2nd for Stinson, 3rd for Trent.
I just was driving straight. I thought I was safe. Alright, Denison's pulling away.
Alright, it's time for Rainbow Road. Stinson and Weatherton got to pick it up a little bit here. Big ski jumps from everyone. Oh, and Weatherton takes out the first bomb, and Trent takes out the second bomb. Do we get the third bomb?
No, they're going to save it for the next lap. Stinson now 2 shrooms in stock. Only fired 1 off, went through the items as well. Oh boy. Dennison with this red shell behind him.
Everyone has reds here, jeez.
Weatherton firing 1 off. Is going to kind of track Stinson, but now bonks at the end. Stinson now has a response for Dennison, saying that Dennison's been trolling on these first few levels, and Stinson gets his revenge.
This is great for the other 3 here to try to catch up. Of course, it's very early in.
Trent now with a bolt in a pretty good position here. Stinson does have a single red to combat whatever happens, though.
And they really need to be targeting Denny here.
Yeah.
All of them.
Well, they do, but at the same time, they do still need to be prioritizing their points as well.
Yeah.
We are still fairly early in this, but the only person really in pretty close range of Denny is Trent at the moment. Weatherton really needs a good result in this one. They're trying to keep things manageable.
A lot of greens for Weatherton here.
Only one lap down. I really thought we've been at this track for about 35 minutes.
Yeah.
We're really going to push dinner at this point.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Beck? How about that? We'll start there. How are you thinking 7 races in about this round?
Denny pulled ahead maybe more than I was expecting. I figured it would be pretty close between all of these guys, but I mean, it's still Trent's only 4 points back.
Yeah, I think a big question mark coming in that arose, obviously, based on his last round was how will Dennison be able to turn things around after that tough final round he just played, but, you know, he's locked in.
Oh, he bounces off the track.
Okay, Dennison, I'm sorry, that's on me. I shouldn't have been saying anything.
After coming all the way back from the previous lap, now he has to do it all again.
He's actually going for the massive sandbag strat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennison playing well, but Trent's turning it on as well here. You know, he's really rounding into form. Has a good chance in second place if he can start focusing a bit on Dennison to help himself get to the top here. Yep, Drew's hanging in.
Yeah.
Impressed with Drew so far.
He's doing all right. He's
hit a bit of a tough stretch here with a third and 2/4 in these last 3 races, but if he can use this to kind of reset himself a bit, get ready for the second half, I think you could see a big comeback potential from him.
Blue shell about to hit Stinson. It does.
Weatherton straight into the fake item box. Once again, look too good to be true. That means it is too good to be true. Bolt now for Denny, and after falling off once again, he's caught up. He's going to have to face his greatest nemesis right now, which is Drew. Although Drew doesn't have a shell this time to troll him. Although let's see if the Bolt start combo. Drew might be in a little bit of danger here. Okay, Dennison just goes through nice and clean. And yeah.
Dennison making his way back into the group here. Maybe to jump off at the start of lap 3.
He's like, you know, I did it twice already. Why not try it the third time? This time I'll make the full comeback.
Getting around the chomp at the end of the lap here.
What if he just goes left and goes for the accidental shortcut?
Oh, that's an idea.
And then he just will refuse to pause.
Suspicious.
Yeah. Back-to-back rounds, you say, Dennison.
Oh, he lands on the track on the ski jump.
What's your no skips time again? Or your skips time again, I should say. Interesting. Dennison and Weatherton real close to each other right now.
Yeah,
Weatherton
Dennison hit the brakes.
Yeah, I think he wanted the sandbag for a 4th place because, you know, he's so close to 4th, might as well. Weatherton driving with the blue shell getting fired, slowly drifting over the middle part of the track. Now gets a bolt. Okay, uses it there. Stinson getting hit by another blue. This race is really tightening up here. Weatherton is approaching Trent right now. Doesn't want to deal with Trent's decoy. Trent put it down, I think. And Weatherton's shell gets home. Interesting. So now Weatherton... Oh.
With the bolt.
I was wondering if Trent was going to see if he could mind game this. Do another... try and get a shock dodge from Denny. Instead...
Oh, wow.
The large troll.
Denny squishes Trent.
Denny a troll? No, never. And then a chomp hit from Weatherton. Backwards green misses everyone. Stinson, with all that chaos behind him, is pulling out to a lead. Late in lap 3 here, avoids that chomp. See what happens in the last few item blocks.
Oh, another lightning here. Weatherton uses it. We catch up.
This is a key race for everyone. I mean, Stinson trying to get a win.
Oh, wow.
The double cancel!
He canceled it by hitting the fence.
The Taz perfect.
He like half tumbled.
Drew in the lab on that one, I'm sure.
Stinson looking like he's going to hold on.
I was going to say key race between Trent and the bunch. It's not Trent, sorry. Dennison and the bunch. Doesn't win the race, but he expands his lead with that second. Third for Trent. Halftime mark, Abney. We got Dennison in the lead with 18 points. Trent second place, 5 points behind at 13. And it goes Weatherton at 9. Stinson at 8. The spread is only 10 points between those 4, so...
Yeah, there's still a chance here for everyone, really. But yeah, Stinson kind of with the much-needed win right there.
Yep, Stinson and Weatherton definitely still in it. But I think the story to that first half is Dennison, back-to-back thirds to start, and then all first and seconds, no fourths in that first half, and that's why he's in a great position that he is now.
See what these guys get from the first box. Not too much of anything.
Yep.
A lot of mushrooms.
Wario Stadium, you know what we're looking for. Stars and bolts.
There it is.
Well, really, we're looking for the bolt, and there we go, baby. Let's see it. Team Chaos. We gotta start targeting Dennison a bit if we want to get this all 24s.
Yeah, and I mean Trent for sure, because he's directly ahead of him in score, so...
Yeah, with the field spreading out a bit, Trent, the job gets a little easier. He can focus on Denny a bit, but he can't exactly throw away a bunch of wins. But, you know, he's just got to make sure he's beating Denny for the time being. That's got to be his current strategy.
Denny throws the reds. I almost would have maybe considered keeping them to try to, like, snipe Trent as he's going by, maybe.
It's an option.
There's not a whole lot. I mean, obviously he was in third for a second, so, but he's not going to get much to save him while...
Interestingly... Ooh, Trent's got to be careful. Yeah, he is. Okay. Interestingly, Trent went for Weatherton there. Maybe playing a little diplomatically. Maybe he wants Weatherton in 4th place. So in the event that, you know, Weatherton's further back, he needs to be targeting Denny a little harder. In the event of Weatherton picking up a bolt, maybe he'll target Denny instead of Trent.
Yeah, I mean, he did kind of get all of them to have to stop a little bit. But
yeah, Denny did a full 180. I guess 360 in the end. A pair of 180s.
Weatherton catching up with the star a bit. Oop, Stinson gets hit.
Yeah. Weatherton falling a bit behind, obviously, from falling down. Trent opening up about a portrait-length lead on Denny. Stinson right on him as we you know, continue this race forward. A bit of a marathon here. But we'll see, halfway through. Just gotta wait and see what the items are. Everyone's driving generally. Ooh, nice red throw by Denny there. And go over that wall. Nearly impossible to avoid.
Some reds. Oh, wow, the reds from Weatherton almost hit Stinson over the wall.
That was a high jump, too.
Dennison throwing a bunch of greens.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Wow, Stinson snipes the fake item with his red.
Certainly that was the best option there. He said, I will not be dealing with this crud in the future.
Oh, Weatherton misses the corner.
Weatherton having quite the adventure on this track.
Blue shell about to hit Trent.
Where are we at? Oh, just past Denny. Coming for Trent. And Denny's going to be right on Trent's tail now. That portrait-length lead is all but gone at this point. And a bolt for Stinson. Let's see what the target's going to be. I think he might just have an easy decision, as it's a good chance Denny will be in the lead, but I think that Trent's got to try and fall back here. I don't know what you do. I guess you don't really know what's going on in the mind of Stinson at the moment, so maybe you just try and keep close with Denny and race him at the end if you have to.
Yeah, Trent's so close to Denny right now, I would definitely just fall back a tiny bit, then try a mini turbo over the...
It's hard to say, yeah.
Or Stinson could just troll and never use it.
I was going to say, I think you need to at least create some sense of separation between the two of you, so Stinson has to make a decision.
There it is. Oh, he used it
pretty early to get some items. The red comes in. Okay, red gets used by Trent early, though. Denny jumps, he makes it!
Clips.
Barely. Tough race for Trent there. However, it's not quite over yet.
Blue shell on the way.
Decoy. Nobody hits that one. Stinson takes a win back-to-back now for him.
The comeback.
2nd place there for Trent. Or sorry, Denny. 3rd place for Trent. And they just repeated the same result. We did it twice at the start of the round. We did it twice right there.
Well, this kind of works out for Denny. He's kind of separating himself even further.
Yeah, Stinson started to make his charge, but the lead just grew another point. Now it's 6. Denny over Trent in 2nd. Weatherton hitting a bit of a wall, 3 straight 4ths, so he's really going to have to get something going here. Honestly, Trent as well, 3 straight 3rds. At least he's putting points on the board, but in this type of round, 1 point is not a whole lot, especially when you get 3 times in a row. We'll see how locked Stinson is at this point. He hits a bomb, but, you know, just a big sandbag strat. Wants to fall into 4th as he sees all these red shells on the track at the moment. Weatherton in the lead. Avoids those reds. Wow, Denny driving like a little bit of a scrub lines there. Stinson, it can get worse. It always does. Whoa, what was that from Denny?
Denny, corner hops.
Kinda. Kinda off the wall corner hop, a unique one. Oh, a bolt for Trent now. He's gonna be patient with it. Now he's gonna double up, okay. I don't hate this play here. Only gets triple shrooms. I'm sure he would have liked the star, even another bolt for getting greedy, but yeah, gonna go wide here. Looks for a 2nd place item, gets one. Well played by Trent holding onto the banana. It's tempting to
Nice.
pull that banana out, especially when you see the boo. But smartly waits on it. Therefore, it gives Stinson a 50-50 chance of missing the star. And Stinson was quick as well. Now on to lap 3 we go. It's just a close race overall. Stinson sandbagging as he hears the blue.
Trent
Did it bonk?
stops. Oh, wait.
I think it
Trent
bonked.
stopped. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it did.
Chaos going on. Weatherton now with all that chaos coming into this.
Trent throws the shells. They get canceled.
Denny comes through, crushes everyone. How did he get a star too? Weatherton spins out. This is a huge race for Denny.
He pulls it out way ahead now.
Last corner. Avoids the Penguins. Huge win there for Denny. A little bit of luck to make sure he gets it, but
Stinson gonna take second.
Stinson still rounding in form. Trent giving himself a little mental break, and Weatherton back on the board. Opening up this lead now, Denny with that first for him and fourth for Trent. 9-point lead for Denny with 6 races to go. Yeah, 6. I had to do that math real quick.
It's gonna be hard to stop him.
They're going to have to hard target him at this point. You can't let him get, honestly, even a top 2. Because he can second place his way to advancement still.
Yeah.
You got to get, honestly, you might need to get him a 4th or 2 in these next few races to keep this one alive. What say you, Beck? I think you just unbug his controller.
Yeah. I mean, it's one... You're trying to get your own points. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to sacrifice your own standing, but at this point, it's like these guys are all about the same.
Yeah.
It's just like you really have no choice but
Yeah.
to throw everything at Denny here.
Yeah, you would know about that. 17 finals?
Yeah.
Getting out to a nice lead, and then it's like, wait a minute, let's all target that guy.
Yeah. They're gonna need a lightning, and Weatherton gets one and uses it immediately. Moves into first. See, it's tough here because like Trent has a blue shell, but you know he doesn't necessarily have a reason to hit Weatherton with it.
Yeah.
And the blue shell's on its way though and hits Weatherton, and Trent now sends another one.
We got Denny. Denny's now back into 4th. This is the dream result for the field. I mean, once again, like you said, you kind of need to make sure you're getting some points, but Denny's already at 23. Like, if he gets a few more, like, it's going to be impossible for anyone, you know, more than 10 points behind to
Weatherton gets a boo, but only steals a green shell from Stinson.
Yeah, I think he really wanted that star from Denny. I think he needs to go after it. Yeah. I don't hate the effort. Does make Denny take a slightly worse line, so it's...
Yep. Saving frames here.
Uh-huh.
And here comes Denny.
Going for the corner cut. Like you said, saving frames, not the animals.
Denny now in the
Wow.
lead going into the last lap.
All 3 right on top of each other, with Trent just sliding behind a bit. A bolt will change everything here if anybody can pick one up. And Trent's going to pick up the
gets
bolt.
it.
Is he going to use it here?
He needs... Oh, he needed to fire that right then.
I think you make Denny slow down. It's
don't-
hard. You need to win. You need
I'm
to
not
win
sure
this
how
race.
comfortable Denny is with the ramp jump
I
back up.
think he's done it before.
So I guess we're about... Oh, and he's forced to use it because Stinson gets a boo.
And you know what's up here now. Weatherton with some reds. Oh, okay. Trent goes ahead. Weatherton now sends it. Oh, a little too early. Show it now. Oh, Weatherton too late on this one, I
Oh,
think.
but the
No, the
banana.
banana. Oh, but it hits the other banana.
Oh, man.
Trent,
okay.
huge opportunity
Denny
there.
tumbles.
Yeah, he does. But Denny in 4th. Is this going to be the late bolt? Oh, it's a star. Stinson
Oh, man.
tries to time it there.
So close.
Stinson could still outdrive the Shrooms. Oh, too early on some of them. Denny still picks up the 2nd. 3rd for Stin. And, you know, Trent, good win there. I'm sure he wanted to maximize that a bit more. And tell you what, Beck, we're at our first, elimination watch mark. Weatherton, 15 points behind Denny. There's 5 tracks to go. You do the math. He only has a max of 15 points available. Weatherton needs to 1st place, 4th place Denny the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And honestly get a little more help, but that's the key. The key objective here would be 1st, 4th.
The miracle comeback.
Just to get a tie. So, I fear that we might be saying goodbye to Weatherton from this tournament after this race. But, you know, I'm not going to rule him out yet. Denny's spinning around, Weatherton in 2nd, so the dream is indeed alive.
Trent has a nice lead, but Weatherton's behind with some shells. Needs to close the gap just a little bit to fire him.
Denny into a bomb. I'm seeing some people in the chat saying, oh yeah, Denny's pretty much locked at this point. I mean, a 4th place here. This thing's far from over for sure.
There's Weatherton in first now.
Yeah, getting the dream scenario again. Denny,
so close. Oh, and there was a backwards green that he used to star just in time to save himself from.
Weatherton taking the thwomps, nice. Stinson right on Weatherton's tail. He needs to be, I think he needs to pass and make sure these shells aren't in the way. Yeah, he needs to be, I thought I heard, oh yeah, there's a blue coming as well. Stinson goes way out to the side.
Wow. It hits the side of Trent instead of hitting his blue.
I think it's still coming. Stinson's got to be careful. Okay, he is careful. I think Trent just bumped one. Weatherton off. Oh, just like that, Denny into second. But here comes Trent. Oh, Trent going slower. I think he got caught up a little bit. Really needed to get Denny there.
He swerves.
Oh.
All right,
you can see the deep side coming in from Trent here. This might be a little bit of a can't beat luck situation.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Denny getting hit. Green.
Curious what the play is from Denny here. Trent. Oh, sneaks under. Stinson getting hit by the bomb, so Trent in a good spot. Unfortunately, with this bolt, he might be the target.
There's a blue shell coming.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
It went away. Yeah, it passed Stinson and then
a decoy, and he goes into it. Okay, usage by Denny there. Hang on, Trent. Oh, can't get over in time. Denny in a commanding position. This might be it here. Yep. Denny coming through. One last corner. Anything here? Nah, nice and clean. Wow, Denny, great comeback there. Trent in second mitigates some of the damage, but at this point, it's not about mitigation. He's got to start putting chunks into this lead.
Yeah.
9 points to go here. And, you know, I didn't even process this. Stinson also eliminated from the tournament. 13 points behind with 12 available. Stinson is out.
And Trent, you know, has a chance here, but it's going to be tough to make up a 9-point gap. I mean, in this one cup.
This could be the end here as well. Honestly, should we cut him off if it ends here? We got to catch up. We're behind on time.
Yeah, really. Tell him to zoom out to reduce lag.
Saving the frames. Lag reduction. What is this? Skips runs?
We could finish the tournament a whole 5 minutes faster. Ooh, Weatherton gets
Weatherton, yeah. Or sorry, Denny gets Weatherton. Oh, Trent gets knocked off. Denny with the Bolt Shock combo, or her Bolt Star combo. I mean, Denny's playing well here.
And he gets the boo.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to waste it. Probably would have been a good time to use it.
Yeah. I don't want to say that Denny's like, you know, this is a luck thing, but he's getting some very fortunate items. He's playing extremely well in this match. Do not get it wrong, but I mean, that Bolt Star into a boo. Feels like it's a bit summing up the round here.
Well, you know, you could say RNG manipulation is a skill, and maybe he solved it secretly.
It took him that last round. He's like, you know what? I just had to do a shortcut. Now I understand it all.
He's calculated. He's got the TI-84 in his pocket. He's ready to go.
Oh, another bolt. Denny not using it. I don't hate this strategy from Denny because Trent does need to take like multiple points at multiple tracks. You know, if he just races for second here, even racing for third here is fine. Saving this boo just to be clean at the end. Avoid some potential super downfalls. This makes sense.
Red's coming for Stinson.
I just thought about is if Denny wins this round, he's going to have to go for the rare triple header. As he's going to have to go right away after this. That's right, folks. We got qualifier number 2 coming up after this. Uno, Kazn, and Jake fighting it out for that last semi spot, along with the winner of this one. So that'll come shortly after this ends. I'm sure we'll have to give Dennison a few minutes to breather, but that'll come shortly after.
We have a break after that, but he would then, if he won that, be playing a 4th in a row.
I think he would get the very first one.
In the A, so.
Yeah. Which actually, that's a good point. I need to start practicing.
And then the true dream, he could be playing 5 in a row if he brings it all the way.
You know, why not put him in the toilet bowl too? Let him do it all. Just a day full of Kart. That is a good reminder for me, though. I do need to make sure I practice at some point, so I might not be commentating this next round.
No, who needs practice?
Yeah. I had a mixed bag yesterday without practice, so I should probably do at least one.
Gotta go in cold. I don't think anyone's going to be catching Denny here out in front with the triple reds.
Again, just as a reminder, after the last qualifier, there's a full 2-hour dinner break, so I believe 2 hours is slightly longer than 5 minutes, last I checked. But yeah, so there'll be plenty of breaks for that qualifier. Which might be Dennison, as he... Oh, it is Dennison. He's 10 points up. Dennison's locked in.
Nope.
Dennison will be playing in qualifier 2. Coming on up, but these guys are going to play out for pride, I think. I was like, they waited a second. They're just going to walk away.
They were thinking about it.
3 more races for these guys' tournaments. You know, I guess some placements on the line, too. Weatherton can still catch Stinson. Stinson still can catch Trent. Weatherton, however, cannot catch Trent. Yeah.
Yeah, we do a 2-hour break. It's not an 8-course meal. It's actually a 16-course meal. We do one for each track.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Sherbetland sorbet.
Yeah, and the Choco Mountain dessert.
Yeah.
It's always my favorite.
Oh yeah, big fan of Mario Raceway's pizza. Luigi Raceway's spaghetti and meatballs.
Perfect.
What would be your if you were to make a?
And we also have calamari, of course,
Yes,
as well.
yes. Calamari, but as a dessert.
Everything's dessert.
Everything's dessert. Except for the pizza.
Rainbow Road is some of those like Airhead Extreme things.
No, Rainbow Road is Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots? Yeah, you can get Rainbow Dippin' Dots.
Banshee Boardwalk, some sort of ghost peppers.
We have Kawano Fruits for DK Jungle Parkway.
Yes. Coconuts, some people call them.
Yeah. Weatherton with the interesting shroom spot there, actually. Trent's cruising, but Denny has 2 stars. Oh, Trent hits a snowman.
Yeah, I'm sure at this point these guys are thinking about that 16-course dinner, so just
Yeah.
gotta lock in, boys. 1 more, or 2 more races.
I wasn't even in front of you on that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Trent.
Trent finally getting a little revenge. Denny stays on the track. Oh, this is a troll potential
He
here.
can't jump.
Oh, I thought Denny was gonna go all the way across, get Trent off the track somehow. I'm sure Trent's gonna take a little solace in that. Wow, Stinson actually... Oh, he spun out over the finish line. The swag finish. Of course, somebody in the chat said Denny was on 40 watch, and he immediately ends up losing it. So whoever that was, thanks for jinxing him. So now we have, well, we got Trent on 30 watch, Stinson on 20 watch, Weatherton on 16 watch. Weatherton on Weathertenko watch, to be honest. I wouldn't be shocked if he turns around and he says, you know what, I'm out of the tournament.
That's what we need to do. Once a round is locked in, then shortcuts are allowed. That would be exciting.
1 round every year.
Exactly. You get about 2 or 3 tracks at the end you can do some shortcuts on. It is Flower Cup, so all the tracks do have shortcuts. Why not?
Yeah. This is the one. Yeah, at this point, yeah, speed up. Well, you would think
I don't think that would speed
I was
things
gonna
up
say, you
on
would think it would
Chaco.
speed it up, and then you sit here for 5 minutes and people are
Yeah,
just...
people run into the walls.
Come on. Weatherton getting hit there. Is everybody... Oh, everyone's won a race so far, too. All right. There's nothing to play for, boys. Let's just pick it up here. Let's just...
Well, Stinson and Weatherton kind of both have gotten 3rd and 4th on the last 4 tracks here.
Oh, wow. Keep that trend going. Weatherton's trying. Wow. Trent getting his revenge. Says, Dennison, I swear, I'm going to get you. And he does, because Dennison is off the track.
Stinson is massively front-running here.
Let's see if Stinson goes for a new controller holding strat here. Nah, he's got the sunglasses, though, because it's really... You never know. It's like a baseball player having the sunglasses that might be too bright for him.
Yeah, you got to put those on Sherbetland and Frap Snow.
Dude, honestly, like, the whole week I've been sitting there, like, leaned in, and I get there, and I'm like, oh my goodness, okay.
It's always great. The cameras
flashbang
light
out.
up.
Oh boy, Denny making a huge comeback. Weatherton getting out-resourced pretty hard here. Is going to set some bananas down. Oh boy. Trent going for the troll as well. Weatherton heady to it. Oh boy. Actually, Weatherton might be in trouble here. But so is Denny. Oh my god, crazy driving Weatherton. Crazy driving Denny.
No.
Crazy driving Weatherton. Weatherton takes it.
For 1 point.
Yeah.
right, last track here.
We get to laugh a bit at the end. Good thing this is a quick one. Any final thoughts on this round, Beck, as we wrap it up here?
Oh, I expected this to be a lot closer.
I, quite frankly, did too. And I'm hoping our next round's closer. Once again, it'll be Jake, Kazn, Uno, and Denny playing for that final semifinal spot. Yeah, I was expecting a bit more of a battle. You know, Weatherton was in it early, and then...
Yeah,
From
after the
DK
first cut, though, it was very close.
Actually, from DK on, he's gotten all fourths or thirds.
That's crazy. Yeah, and Denny really just locked in with a whole streak of first and second.
That was his first fourth place that last race.
Denny holding onto this bolt. Stinson, it's a fake there.
Yeah. Denny waiting. He said, am I allowed to take this to my next round? Do the items carry over?
Oh, now Weatherton has one, though.
Weatherton saying, can I take this to the next meet? Do
Blue
the items
shell.
carry over? Yeah, Weatherton using it now. Gets the blue shell bonked, I guess? Oh,
there
no.
it goes.
Weatherton outran his own blue shell. Or somebody's blue shell. And now Denny is in basically the god spot here. Yeah, Weatherton, though. Great start. Denny spinning around. Is Weatherton going to get win on his final race in his final tournament?
Try to grab an item here and just skip through. Yeah,
skip
he'll
through. I think he should have enough. He's got to start sliding a bit. Weatherton, you should know that. Come on. Come on. Well, he is going for the troll. No, I think he's just like, Dennison won. Fine.
Oh, the fake item gets Weatherton.
Denny. Rude. Denny. All right. Dennison takes the win. Second goes to Trent. Stinson third. Weatherton in fourth. But all that matters here, Dennison will advance.
Yep. Then he's going to move on to Qualifier 2, which we will be playing here shortly. We'll take a look here at the bracket.
Yep.
Jake, Kazn, Uno, and Denny. So stay tuned. We'll be starting that one pretty shortly here.
Yep. See you guys.
Alright, everyone, we are back for qualifier number 2. We've got Denny, Kazn, Uno, and Jake set up here. And I believe they are almost ready to go.
Hello everyone, it's Zoran here. I see a lot of Kazuya fans. Yeah, I played against him and he's much better this year than... was it like 5 years ago when he was in the first VA?
Yeah, I guess 6 now. He was here in 2019, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely played a whole lot since then. Oh, and yeah, we'll fix the names here. There we go. Alright, they are off. So this is another one. The winner of this is going to move on to semifinal A. Wow, we start off with 2 lightnings immediately.
I think I'm gonna count Kazuya's couch slaps. My prediction is how many couch slaps he has, that's the position he ends in. So if he's like very mad, it's like 4 couch slaps.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
not good, you know. Just 1 couch slap, it's still fine. He hates the penguins the most, so yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, the stupid penguins.
Stupid penguins, yeah. Okay, so everyone's still pretty close here in Legion Raceway, but Dennison in a very good position with the bolt. He's very focused. He had, let's say, this warm-up round against JK and Deal, and then the last round he played very well.
Oh yeah.
He wants to carry this forward.
Denny has now played his 3rd round in a row right now.
Okay, so Uno with the blue shell.
Yeah, this is bad for Denny.
Kazuya is waiting with his reds. Smart, I think he wants a 4th place item. But I guess Uno kind of stopped and stole it from him. But I think Denny is still in a good position unless there's like a bold star thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he can maybe hold on. Oh, and his backwards green hits Uno.
And Kazuya with the star, can he get the 1st place? Uno has to go for the items. Denny barely makes it in the 1st place. Not a great start for Jake and Uno. Yeah, Kazuya played this very, very well. He was waiting with red shells in 4th place, and then yeah, got the star, shoot the opponents, and yeah, very nice 2nd place.
No start boost for Uno.
Threats. Special threats at the beginning.
Oh, Jake wanted the star, but got a mushroom.
I hope Jake is. I think Jake needs 2 or 3 good races at the beginning. I think that last round was very hard for him. Hopefully he recovers and puts up a good round.
Yeah, he was just 1 point off of being there in the semis.
Okay, so nice start for Jake. Denny in 2nd. It's triple reds, not what once.
Kazn gets the star.
Let's see his strategy with the star. Does he use it? Does he wait? Yeah, he just goes driving.
Yep. Jake stuck by the bridge.
Jake needs some good items here. It's very hard braking when you are in 4th and the 3rd place gets the bolt.
Yeah.
And then you roll and get like triple shrooms. It's Zuya still close, but he decides to go for.
Oh, almost hits Jake.
Unfortunately, he gets the orange room, same as Jake, which is not a very good item in Momo Farm last lap.
Denny has reds now. Let's fire him.
Oh, it's actually.
Oh, hits a banana.
Oh, Uno got the triple greens.
Yeah, Uno's gonna block it. Kazn's gonna hold on here.
Yeah, somehow he passed with this orange room, and Uno kept his 2nd place. Very rough start for Jake. Dennison and Kazuya seem very happy, and Uno and Jake have a different expression on their face. They're very
Yeah. Kazuya goes for the left route. I think he maybe hit Z on that item a little bit too quick. I think he was still in 1st.
He has the banana bunch, so he can.
Yeah, he's gonna trap all this.
Yeah. Good play.
Oh, Jake almost could have made it still, and Uno and Jake both hitting the left side. Jake wants the backup, but he's hitting the wrong polygon here.
Yeah, he should hit. And the 3rd place bolt. It's all going terribly wrong for Jake at the moment, but he gets the bolt himself. That's a good play. He needs to cycle through the items because he was a bit far back. And of course Uno will not target him, so Uno let Kazuya.
Oh, Jake gets another lightning.
Yeah, that was a good play by Jake. Now he can make sure that either Dennison or Uno go for the jump.
Cycling again.
Yeah.
Just a blue shell this time.
Kazuya hits like the worst bomb ever. It's like.
Was that a couch slap? I feel like I heard it. I didn't see it, but I
think
could
it was.
hear it.
I think he slapped his foot or something.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. But yeah, that bomb is like. That's a very like wide area of the beach, and no one ever passes there. So it's like you don't even know it's there. Okay, so Uno with the bolt, he just lets Kazuya hit him, and I think he's safe in 1st place if he makes the jump. Oh,
He misses.
Everyone misses. So Dennison missed with the.
Oh, nice backup from Uno.
Dennison missed with the star, but yeah, very nice backup from Uno. Uno make it with the stars with the shrooms? No, I think it's too far.
Jake needed that.
Nice one, Jake.
Oh, that really almost evens things up here. 6 and then 3 people have 4 points.
I'm hoping, I like all 4 of these guys, but I'm hoping Jake makes it. Because he was really, like he was playing next to me, and every time something happened, I can feel his pain, so it was like
Yeah.
really.
has this lightning now. I don't know if he'll cycle here or
He'll probably will, yeah.
Yeah.
What you want to get is you want to get the star, yeah?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, yeah, there's the blue shell. I think I should shoot it. Because of green. Yeah, so Dennison with the
Huge lead here.
yeah, great play here, but this blue shell will get him back closer to the crowd a little bit. We'll see. Oh, he does the.
He's going for the sand here.
That's a good strategy because if the blue goes on the track when you are on that part of the track, you're too far from the middle, and the blue doesn't hit you. So I think this is exactly what happened. Kazuya in a good position for a second here. We'll see if he will hold the star or he wants to cycle and chase Dennison maybe. Yeah, Jake hitting the train. That's rough. Uno with the shrooms. That's quite a nice item here. Got a lot of time there.
Interesting. Looks like Kazuya's going to be holding the star until lap 3.
Yeah, he's at the mid lap 2. It was a good strategy, but once Uno got the shrooms, he got a bit too far in front. And if he gets another triple shrooms, you cannot even get him with a star. So I think, yeah, Kazuya is holding this for too long. Oh, but Uno gets hit. I didn't see. Was it by Jake?
I'm not sure what got him there. Now Jake's in second.
Oh,
with this...
perfect for Kazuya.
Wow.
Perfect for Kazuya. He actually may get first if he needs to use the bolt. Very nice. Yeah, he wants the second place item. He got a... Yeah, nice. He wants to get rid of the green shell. Yeah, Dennison, I think he wanted to shoot back, but he shoot forward, so... Can Jake make third place? Yes, he can. So Kazuya has a bit of a lead at the moment, but it's nothing too horrible. At
9 points after Mushroom Cup is pretty nice.
I've seen Uno, and Uno improved a lot with his driving this year.
Yeah,
Jake is a
for
very
sure.
good driver. Dennison is also not bad. Oh, what happened to Uno?
Commentator's curse. Uno drives right off the track.
And Kazuya also. Yeah, what I was trying to say, I think in this crowd, Kazuya seems like the best driver to me. He can really...
Yeah, I would say so. He's someone who would be ranked pretty high up in time trials. He doesn't play a ton of time trials,
Yeah.
but he's done so much practice and stuff for like all those 150cc runs and everything.
But it's actually his driving that sometimes gets him in trouble. Yeah, we've seen it in his last round on Rainbow Road where people were in front of him with red shells and he was just too fast.
Yeah.
Kept hitting them and flying off the track. Okay, let's see how Kazuya uses the bolt. I believe he will. Perfect. Yeah, and sends the blue, which I think it's a bit too late. Yeah. Oh, nice! Very nice from Uno. From Jake hitting off all the reds.
Denny doesn't make the jump.
Kazuya star in second.
Uno shrooms way back through the grass.
Uno keeping the bolt. 2 stars going on.
Oh, the fake item right at the end of the bridge.
And he tried to go around it, but he hit the wall and got bounced right into it. Oh, Dennison with a great
Double star here.
He's gonna use it for sure. Yeah.
Hand lighting. Wow.
Oh wow, Dennison is a perfect RNG. Bolton now, yeah. This is why you maybe sometimes just want to run into the water and instead of like waiting for multiple possible bolts.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a better strat here. Oh, what happened to Dennison?
Got stuck in the corner
wow.
here on
And really bad.
this hairpin area.
Yeah.
He's
Actually,
definitely seen that a lot this week.
yeah, Jake actually caught up. He has a chance here. Kazuya gets. He needs to get through these greens. He gets through the greens. Oh, but he
Wow.
spins out. Denison. Very lucky first place. Jake, solid second. Uno third.
Now Denny and Kazn tied at 9 points.
Yeah, Kazn was very unlucky with these green shots on the bridge.
Yeah. Hard to avoid.
Yeah, it's like kind of 50-50. Uno needs a good race here.
Ooh, Denny sandbags in the grass and gets a lightning.
The dance right fast here. Appears to be a good strategy.
Can use it and take a big lead right now, but he's spinning out, so he couldn't do the hairpin. He had to hit the brakes.
Yeah, no one trying the jump while small. It's very possible to do it.
Oh, Uno has a lightning.
Oh,
Goes
he
in and
uses
uses it.
Oh,
He does
gets-
kick Kazn, wow. Oh, squishes Jake and hits a fake.
Oh, but gets a ghost. So it's a very good position for Denison now. Like, okay, but
Interesting.
Uno just goes for the first item. But it's not actually a bad play because you are far behind first place and you're in second. You know that everyone will just spam the bolt,
Yeah,
and then
makes sense.
yeah, they cannot target Denison, who's in first. Wow, no, almost
Yeah,
full
he
stop.
went way wide. Oh, Kazn with the big jump.
Last year he needs to have some ground.
Gets fired off.
Goes for Uno. Will he be able to get a protection? Does. Oh, but the fake. And now I think Denison, if he makes the jump, he's first probably.
Oh, and Jake's off the track. We actually saw someone get
Oh.
warped to the hairpin here earlier.
Yeah. Denison misses the jump.
And Jake actually just got a shortcut. Jake just did the exact same thing that Denny
Oh,
did in the
okay.
previous round. They
Yeah.
pause. Okay, we're gonna, I guess, figure out what these guys are doing here.
That's really
I think-
tough.
I
Is-
think,
mean, is Jake going down? Am I?
Yeah, I think he was thinking about just driving off
Yeah,
to
I
like
think
make it
it's-
even. But
Let's just continue. I think because he's driving off and it's just that's it.
yeah, I
think
think
that's good enough.
Jones is in there, and I think they're figuring it out.
Yeah. This shortcut is so rare. I don't know. It's like I don't see that often.
It's
now.
crazy. We've had it like,
Yeah.
what is it? Is it 2 rounds in a row, or was
Yeah,
it Denny's
2 or
previous
3,
one?
yeah.
Or yeah. It's crazy.
I didn't see when you went on, so... I know, but
He was at least third. He was third, yeah. Because he was the light. So he has to go to fourth regardless.
Yeah, I would say.
So, I mean,
Yeah, it's funny how this shortcut works.
they're gonna pass you.
I mean, I believe that. I mean, sometimes, at least I thought so, that if you get down there, you get put before the canyon jump. But apparently,
Yeah, I
it's
guess he
all the
was.
way.
I guess it can depend. I think what happens here is this track has multiple paths, and the game's tracking, how many path markers you've advanced, and the main path is not the one that people regularly take over the
Yeah.
little bridge. So when you go that way where the bridge is, and then you jump off, and now all of a sudden, when you go out of bounds there, it resets you to the main path, and the path marker that you were at is now a different location on the main path, and it just ends up being way ahead.
They're trying to, I guess, translate to Kazn what's happening. And if we look at the situation, I think Uno is pretty much safe in first place. He just has to focus not to hit that egg right in front of him. And yeah, if Jake drives off, I think he's probably fourth. I'm not sure that there's a way for him to get back. It's gonna be interesting between Kazuya and Denny here.
I mean, that's about...
People are saying restart the race. I don't think they're going to restart the race when they were on lap 3 here.
No, it
It
shouldn't
wouldn't
be.
happen.
It shouldn't be the restart because, I mean, you pretty much take 3 points from Uno.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. And Jake, I mean, yeah, maybe driving off was not the best thing, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's
The thing is, where Jake fell, I mean, you can look, Jake would have been way behind these guys
Yeah, that's
too.
true,
So
that's
it's
true.
like you maybe just give Jake 4th.
Yeah, just going
this
from the
point.
bridge, all the way through the hairpin, and then actually making the canyon jump.
Yeah.
I guess it's about the same, just falling down over time. Yeah, maybe they're deciding what they want to do with Beck here. Okay, they restarted. Oh, okay, Denny.
They're just playing it out as is.
Okay, so Kazuya with shrooms versus red shells. Oh, and yeah, Denison mistimed his reds a bit, and Kazuya was able to get second. So first for Uno, they are all inside 4 points. Hopefully Jake wins the next one, because he doesn't seem very happy at the moment. He needs a good race. Kazuya and Denison somehow seem quite relaxed.
Yeah, Denison always is kind of like leaning onto the side.
Okay, so Denison with the bolt here goes down. I guess Denison will wait until he gets up to target Jake. No, he let Kazuya get through the bed house to target him somewhere else. Oh, it's Jake with the bolt. Hopefully, yeah. Denison is playing this well. Uno far behind with reds, no use. He just has to cycle and hope for a star or something, and just don't care about driving carefully because
Denison might wait to use this until these blue shells go by. There's a blue shell on the way, and now Kazn has a blue shell.
Yeah, it's very good play from Denison. I think he just holds it as long as possible.
He passes anyways.
Pretty much the only thing you're scared of in this situation are, like, of course, the blues and triple reds behind you. And if this doesn't happen, you can just hold it until the end. Yeah, he's being very careful here because of the blue shell.
And blue shell's about to hit him.
Yeah, Jake was also playing this smart. He didn't want to go into first place.
Did the blue shell bonked or hit
Yeah,
something
I
on the
think
way?
so,
It
I
seemed
think
like.
so,
Oh, and Denny almost got squished.
yeah, Kazuya, he's... I notice this about him. He doesn't care about the 4th place star. He just targets the person in front of him to get the points. That's his just style of play. And if you're not ready for it, you can get very unhappy about this, but I think it's actually not a bad strategy because, yeah, Uno was way behind. And trying to surprise your opponent is a good move. Okay, it looks like we have a bit of a separation here. Almost through halfway, just 1 track short, and Denny and Kazn with 13 and Uno and Jake with 8 points. Rainbow Road. This will be fun because, as mentioned, Kazuya is like, very fast, but I've never seen someone fly off the track so many times as he does here. So let's see if this repeats. Denison with a nice RNG so far. Uses the shrooms to get into first place.
Kazuya misses that box and then hits the chomp.
Yeah, I think some hard times are ahead for Kazuya. People, red shells, we use them. Move for Dennison, let's see what he does. Yeah, Dennison is, yeah, I think he's using the holding strategies as long as possible.
I think all these guys are going to be pretty quick on the trigger, so there's not anyone he's going to catch sleeping, probably with the boo, but yeah, Kazuya immediately uses that star. Oh, and Jake is right behind Denny.
Yeah, it's usually very hard to get.
Yeah, now Denny's falling back to fourth with the boo, so
Yeah,
it doesn't help him much.
Yeah. We just get through this jump. Okay, he jumps over it. Yeah, we kind of, when you play with multiple people, you kind of get a feeling on who is quick on the trigger when the boo is out. So yeah, I noticed that Kazuya is like, there is no chance you're gonna steal anything from him.
Uno almost gets hit off the track.
But it was a quick bolt. And Dennison finally decides to lose the ghost. And right at the moment he does, Jake gets the bolt. And Jake decides to cycle, very nice bolt, and orange room. Let's see if he can gain some distance. What you want at this point is maybe triple reds for Kazuya or something like this.
Uno has the boo now. He uses it.
Oh, but the blue shell comes. Good pick. Dennison missing the items there. Not happy with himself. Yeah, it's still a very, very close race. Oh, the bolt. Oh, but he has to be careful. Yeah,
Hits
yeah.
himself.
Never do it in the turn. I can do some more items. Kazuya in a very good position here, first place with some reds. Everyone have to be careful. Dennison having trouble with getting the items, but yeah, the exact item that Kazuya did not want to see.
Offering.
At least he saw it. At least he saw it, because he can sometimes do the empties here. And if it hits you while you're emptying, you just fly off the track, so... Yeah, it's kind of a different situation now. He has only one red. You probably want to shoot that. Cycle for more items.
Jake loses his bananas.
And Jake seems very focused at the moment. Yeah, they need some good items, because this is a perfect spot for Kazuya. He's not that far in front, but he's far enough. And with his level up driving, unless they get some bolt stars, okay, far for Denison. Oh, and the chomp hit. Yeah, this was like a cow slap, right?
He slapped his knee.
Yeah, okay. It's the second one, I think, but it's like it's only the knee slap, so it counts as half. So
go for the snipe here. Oh, now he's reds, easy.
And
oh, but here comes Jake.
Jake with star. I think he has to take. Yeah.
He takes out one.
Takes one.
He needs a blocker quick.
Yes,
it's bananas.
Yes. Nice, very nice play by Jake. Because we also did his best, but
wow, super close Rainbow Road.
Yeah. Jake back in the game, and Uno is falling off, and 7 points behind the lead. It's a rough situation to be in. Yeah, what we've seen from Uno so far, he's like a bit hot and cold.
Yeah.
He has like some great rounds and then some that are not so great. Let's see if he can turn this one around.
No lightnings yet from the first box.
Denison goes for the safe box. Let's see what he does with the blue. He shoots it immediately. It's also not a bad strategy, especially if you're in fourth, just to maybe wait. Try to time the jump here. Possibility. Denison at the third place.
A lot of red shells.
Battle first here.
Now Denny has the star to catch up.
Yeah, they're just hitting each other in first.
Trading all the reds.
Everyone very, very close here.
Ooh, Denny slams the wall. Just his star lasted just long enough to avoid that red. Jake barely missing that green, but spins out.
Yeah, nice play by Uno here, making sure he hits everyone. You don't want that first place to escape.
Ooh,
No.
Uno jump. Did he jump the bomb or go under it almost?
Yeah, uphill
Jeez,
jump.
yeah,
That's,
crazy. Still very close. No lightnings yet.
Major here, Jake, I believe, misses the items. Oh, the green hit. But it's good, you know, like he's in fourth place now. It's second lap. Okay, the third place bolt. I think that's like almost a rule. If you're in fourth place and the third place gets bolt, you get triple shrooms. It's
Yeah.
like,
You don't get rewarded for the sandbagging.
okay, Jake wins. Wins.
Oh wow, Denny has a bolt now too.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right, so they both use it. Now Jake is in perfect spot to just mini turbo right over.
actually, this was a very good play, Jake, because he shot his bolt way too early, which made Denison shoot his bolt to get Kazuya down.
Yeah.
And as they are main opponents, you know, Denison will
yeah.
always want,
That ends up working out perfectly.
because if he would shoot Kazuya down, then he's the next target, and very, very good play.
Yeah, it's interesting because usually in that situation, being with someone behind you with the bolt, you would usually maybe hold yours because you want to be the second person to use it. But
this was actually,
works out nice.
Honestly, I wouldn't have thought about this. Very good play by Jake. And Jake place. Ghost or second place star. This is what they want.
Denny has the lightning now though.
Zuya showing his reds just a bit too soon. Can go over at this point. Let's see if he hits them. Yeah. Probably get a hit on Denison. Oh, they don't reach. Let's see what. Yeah, okay, Denison. I think his strategy here was.
Oh, Jake gets hit by a red. Doesn't make it.
Yeah, this is a rough round. I think. Maybe even think that Denison didn't want to shoot Jake down because he gave a point to Kazuya now. It's just how it turned out. Denny 17 points, Kazuya 16.
Kind of separating themselves from Uno and Jake.
The other two need to just focus on their driving and hope that the top two take each other out. Yes, very nice driving from Kazuya. Yeah, there's the Golden Shroom who hopes it runs out.
So again, missing the items, just front running with nothing.
Ball from Uno. Let's see what he does with this one. Cycle or He misses the items. Yeah, that's rough. If you want to cycle, you have to make sure that you want to hit those items. Gets the star though. Oh, unlucky green. Jake with the orange room.
Yes, Jake did not drift for the entire usage of the shroom there. It's interesting.
Oh, Kazuya spins out. Yeah, this was good. This was very good from Uno.
Uno went first with the blue shell. It just has to hold it.
Don't let it slip. I think in our round, Jake hit himself with a blue shell.
Oh, really?
Farm.
Kazn off the track.
Big mistake by Kazuya. But Jake in a good position to pass Dennison, so he should wait. Big mistake by Uno. But he's still fine.
Jake has the star though.
Can he catch Uno here?
He's gonna skip the items.
Oh jeez. Yeah, it's in place. That's fine. It's good. Both at 13. Dennison. They're in reach of Kazuya now. Just 3 points, but Dennison is running away with it. I'm not sure if Kazuya is targeting type or he just focus on his driving. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, I think as it gets a little bit closer here, won't have a choice.
Dennison with sandbagging. I mean, I guess he wanted the bolt, but R is also fine. Much better than those stars we used in Euromeet because we were playing on PAL.
Yeah, the PAL version. They don't last as long.
Horrible. I missed time 2 of them, and they ran out before the race was over, and and it's just like mid-race, mid-star, I'm thinking, oh, this is PAL. It's gonna run out.
Exactly.
Okay, so still everyone very, very close up to lap 1. Uno sending that blue to hit Kazuya and Dennison with a bolt.
Jake taking it really slow.
Yeah, I think Dennison is in very good position at this moment. Usually what you want in this situation is for someone else to get a bolt, so they can just counter Dennison. But yeah, if no one gets it, he can just run away here. Oh, he's looking. Screen watching.
Oh, he gives Jake the shock dodge.
He was screen watching. Didn't realize.
I almost wonder if that was on purpose to put Jake
Could be, yeah. It's cool.
further ahead.
But now you have a problem that Jake behind you with 3 reds and he
Yeah,
just
I mean, Jake
it
has
back in.
already caught it. He's right behind him, yeah. Really, these other guys aren't that far back either. I mean, wow.
Yeah, letting Jake through was not the
That doesn't
best
work out
idea.
too well.
Yeah. I mean, you can see what it can be useful sometimes, but yeah, Jake got a couple of reds and yeah. He's in 4th, but he has the star, and the star is very powerful here at the end. You just take it before the last items, and it lasts till the end of the race. But will he hit
Denny's
him?
gonna tumble.
Yeah, that's. So Kazuya with the star, can he get the 2nd place here?
Oh, nice cut.
Yeah. Especially after that hit. Very, very important win for Jake. So
Wow, now it's a whole lot closer.
everyone inside 4 points. Yeah, this was also a very big point for Kazuya here.
Denny with the lightning.
And Denny with sandbagging strats and good items, it works.
Jake hits the thwomp.
Interesting to see who he targets here. I feel like Denny's driving when he gets bolt is like way worse. He's just screen watching a lot. I don't know what his idea was here, maybe trying to get Kazuya off.
Denny misses the item. Oh man, the trailing green from Uno. It's him.
Beck with a star, but doesn't want to cycle.
He's just gonna cut the grass and not pick up the item. You probably want that item there being in fourth.
Definitely. And you want to act like for me the best play would be just to get the items, and as soon as you get the items you use the star, because then it lasts for the fulcrum. And
exactly. And the items are so far apart on the first item box and the second set are gotta get all the way down to the stairs. The road green gets him at the bottom of the stairs.
At this point as Jake, you just hoping you get a bolt and maybe try to get, I don't know, second or third. You're far behind.
Uno's still out in front, needs this win.
Yeah, Uno really needs this win.
Oh, but he gets stuck in the corner.
But Kazuya and Dennis are taking each other out, so works well for Jake. He does use the bolt immediately. I guess he will be in fourth place still.
It didn't go very well.
Not a bad play, and if he can get another one.
Uno hits the thwomp and Jake passes.
Did
Oh, the
anything?
fake item.
Oh, okay, Uno. Oh, missing the items.
Oh, Jake hits the fake that I think Denny dropped.
Like Kazuya first.
Banana stops Denny.
Battle for second here. Oh, but Uno misses the items.
Oh, Denny spins out into the corner.
Oh!
Oh, blue shell.
Kazuya looks really good at the moment. This played out well for him, and also he got a switch of the places in the Royal Raceway at the finish line, so...
Last cup.
Yeah. How things are going, he's my favorite at the moment to win this, but let's see, anything can happen. Denison kind of seems more focused now.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, he's leaned in.
Yeah. Just one red for Jake. He misses the items here.
So you're going through the cars there, clean. Everyone clean.
Jake's gonna pick some items. Doesn't, and Denison takes all. Picks the wrong one. Uno with the star here. He'll probably wait until the next items. But he's not actually that far away, so he can hold it as well. Cycle. They need.
Oh, Uno takes out the red shell.
And Kazuya hits the bomb and the car. This is
the combo.
I was just about to say they need to watch for Kazuya, not to run off, and then immediately he hits the bomb. Oh, nice from Uno, because red was coming for him, and then
Blue shell on the way.
blue shell on the way.
Denny has this lightning.
Kazuya keeping him in check. Reds. Denison hoping for a star here, it doesn't happen. They could probably go for Uno here. Him. Decides not to, maybe he wants a second place item here. Yeah, like green shell. Kazuya with a star, he's in a very good position here, especially with that blue shell coming for Uno.
Uno gets hit twice.
Yeah, this
Oh, Jake off the track.
This is Kazuya's game.
Yep, he's long gone. A little bit of traffic to get through. Lightning comes.
Dennison just too fast on the trigger.
Oh, Denson barely clips through the fence.
Uno gets through the cars. Jake trying to use that star. Can he get second?
Wow, this is huge for Kazn here.
I don't think so. Yeah, Kazuya.
Wow, now he pulls 5 points ahead.
Yeah. 5, 6, 7 points in front of everyone. They just need to just focus Kazuya fully. But yeah, I'm not sure this will happen. They're probably all thinking, let me just get that first place and then get closer to Kazuya and then take it from there, but yeah, it's quite difficult in this situation. Dennison sandbagging strats holding on the star, but Kazuya gets a star. A command position here. Jake
Kazuya doesn't cycle, he's gonna hold the star.
Yeah, I think honestly, if you're Kazuya, you just wanna hold this as long as possible, especially with the reds, the blues, everything.
Needs to hit though.
Oh,
nice! Wow. See, it perfectly gets by.
But
What
yeah,
a blue shell on the way.
and some reds for Uno. So this red, Page Dennison. Right? Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh, but the side hit around the wall. Crazy shot by Dennison. Yeah, Dennison doing a really good job here. Kazuya in check.
Everyone is so close.
Yeah, Kazuya very smart.
Oh wow, he gets a lightning.
Yeah, he was holding the brakes. He wanted that 4th place item here. Oh,
Wow, he like jumped over the banana.
bounced over a banana. Yeah, I think he waited for too long here. Yeah, Dennison playing it smart. He it's red for
Gold
but,
star combo.
I think this is G.
Oh, Kazn takes it.
Yeah, Jake in second. 8-point lead.
7 point.
7-point lead.
Yeah.
Everyone still has a chance, but yeah, it's difficult.
Not too likely.
Yeah, it's difficult. Kazuya just too good.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, just with since there's only 2 tracks left here, the most Denny's gonna get is 6. So that would that does log it in
okay,
actually.
there are
Yeah.
3 more. Yeah, yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's like when you lose it on items. All-star combo for the end.
Well, Kazn's gonna be advancing to semi A to who's he got in there? Dan.
Kyle,
Yeah, Dan.
Kyle and Andy.
Yeah, Dan, Kyle, Andy, Kazn.
Yeah, honestly, I'm happy I don't have to play Kazn because that match that I played with him was me, Dan, and Kazn, and he had a rough start, but after that he was like keeping up all the way. So
I'm not sure that I even played him at all this year.
didn't play either. So
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. Our group stage, you avoid a couple people. So. Oh, Uno gets squished.
yeah, Jake finally has a good race, but it's a little too late. Take that, I think 9th spot at the end. The one you really don't want to get. Very well played from Kazuya. Congratulations getting making it to the semifinals. You can see he's happy. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's it for now.
Well, they'll play Mario Race right here, and then we'll have a 2-hour dinner break after this one. So
Okay, so we start at 8, right?
I think we're just gonna run some bot races or something in the meantime.
Dennison with a bolt here. He uses his standard tactic, just waiting to see what happens. Oh, but Reds for Kazn in front of him. He definitely doesn't want to use that bolt now. Oh, the ghost comes out.
Has to use it.
Yeah, if I were Kazn, oh, I was just about to say I would steal these stars from Uno, but yeah, he loses his ghost. Yeah, Dennison was keeping up because we are almost all the way, but then end of the Star Cup, beginning of Flower Cup, he had a really rough time, and then he was probably just for the first place. Because we can get the second place. Because we have 30 points, Denny 24, Jake 22, Uno 20.
Yep, and Kazin's gonna be moving on into Semi A here. Take a look. See, he'll be playing Dan, Kyle, and Andy. And right now we've got a bit of a dinner break, and we will be back with the final rounds here, the semis, and then the finals.